Yeah.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, whoa. Yo, not today. Not today.
Raptors life and more episodes. I don't want to spit in freestyle for a hot minute. I'm gonna stop there because
oh my god, this guy's trying to hit you with some bars today.
Don't let me show up.
You guys are not ready for the bars, man. Usually it's me acting up, but this guy's feeling nice this morning.
You got me hyped still.
Alright,
shoutouts.
What's happening? Welcome back to the Bryan Brothers podcast.
We are officially the Bryan Brothers. Your boy Jay.
And I am Adrian.
I'm Jamal. That was just, the side name, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, outside to give everyone what's going on in the city of Toronto, we're having some wonderful weather right now. It's starting up looking really nice. We like that. But you know what? We want to say, hey, what's up to everybody, like we just said.
Yeah. Thanks for those of you guys who subscribed and who watch our videos. We greatly appreciate
the love, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Definitely.
So let's get into it today, man.
So
we got a couple of topics that we want to discuss with you guys.
Definitely, man.
And let's get into it.
It's our opinions of what we feel. So, like, by all means, what we want is just you guys to give your opinions to and your feedback on things. We like to, as brothers, have a lot of like heart-to-heart talks, and we just talk what we really feel and what's on the mind. So, like we're saying, we're not perfect, but
just our thoughts and our opinions.
Just our thoughts and our opinions.
You guys can go in the comment section and just let us know how you feel with each topic.
So, light it up, man.
Yeah,
definitely. We love the diversity of people's opinions and what they feel and think from all over the world. And in the six. So I had one question I want to start off with that I want to bring forth, and definitely I would like your opinion. And other people, like we say, give us yours too. But one thing I noticed, and it's something I feel that happens to everybody. I could say let's call this energy. Let's call this a type of energy, or maybe like a vibe that you get. Okay. And here's how I'll say it in explanation. Whenever I walk like into a mall or I'm walking down the street, doesn't matter where it is, I'll give the guy perspective, because greatly I want to hear what women think about this too, maybe in their experience, and even vice versa, or even in opposite gender. But when I walk down the mall, like I was saying, we'll give the mall for an example. I'll be walking, minding my own business, focus on where I gotta go. But sometimes there's like somebody that you're crossing by, and you get like this vibe or eye contact that kind of feels like like a stare off. Like it's like, I see you, you see me, but then right away after the I see you, I see me, there's a potential of like this vibe or like a challenge or something might happen, and
like a negative energy.
I'm gonna say this: I don't like those vibes when it feels like, yo, like, so what is it? Like, you're eyeballing me, I'm balling you. No words have been exchanged,
but the energy,
but you can feel the energy
been
is
exchanged there. For sure. Yeah.
How do you break that ice to make it to kind of just bring that level back down, or to not really get to that point, or however about man?
Well, here's the thing. Say I'm just walking in the mall or whatever, and like there's another guy and he's like looking at me or whatever. If I feel like the energy is like kind of negative, one thing that I do is like I just throw a head nod, like, like, what's up? Or if it's like, you're looking at me, it's like you're trying to figure out who I am, I'll just be like, hey, like, what's good? You know what I mean? Like, I actually do that. Or like I just throw up a peace sign, Yeah. And what I believe is just to show respect first. If
Facts.
That like energy is going back and forth, and like, it's like, okay, either this person's gonna be like, what, or like something, I don't know, but just something is about to be exchanged in terms of words.
Yeah.
I say, hey, like, what's up? Or just like throw the peace sign or head on, like I say, but respect first. Because you know how people are, man. The first thing that's gonna happen is someone is going to judge you, or you're gonna judge each other. But like, it doesn't have to be like that, man. Like, it doesn't have to be something that's negative.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that little weird little position that you're in where it's like, yo, I don't know this person, but they're just looking at me so hard. Just say what's up or nod your head. And I think like maybe like 8 times out of 10, that person might smile right back and you'll be like, what? Like, that's so weird.
Right.
But I just believe respect first. And I got positivity written across my chest, man. Like, honestly, that's just how I rule. And it may be like, okay, the person's looking at you, you've, thrown up the peace sign or nod your head and they don't do anything back. Keep going where you're going or doing what you're doing. At the end of the day, like, that little weird little position to be in is kind of, it's weird, like I said.
It is weird.
But it's like, just be positive, man, because nobody really talks about that. I don't really hear anyone talk about that. But it's a good question. So yeah, man, just stay positive and just give a little head nod. And like I'm saying, like 8 times out of 10, somebody's gonna smile back, or it's gonna be like, oh, like this person really is cool. You know what I mean? And then no further judgment needed. So yeah, that's just one thing that I do.
Straight, that's good because
what about
like,
you?
Definitely, I'll give you my view. So like, for some reason, the people that really know Toronto or even just in the world. Well, people sometimes say like Toronto's like the so-called screw-face capital, where we might have this look on our face like we seem like we're cheesed or whatever you want to call it, like what you're saying. But really, that's not the case.
No.
And sometimes I might get in my head when I see someone looking at me like that right away. I'm thinking like, yo, why are you looking at me like you're vexed? Like, what's up? Yeah. But I'm not trying to come at you like, yo, what's up? Like, what it is. Like, yo, you're eyeballing me. Like, yo. So my thing, what I like to do is, first off, I try to automatically catch myself and get out my head. Right away and not assumptuate. Because a lot of times, assumptuation and judgment is the first thing that comes, like, right off the mind. Like, why is this guy looking at me? Or, I might look at a person and say like, yo, you're coming off like you're this, but that might not be the case. So what I try to do, like what you say, if I notice I get like 2 or 3 seconds of eye contact, I give the head nod.
Respect first.
Yeah, or I say yes, what's up, or wagwan, or whatever, whichever way that breaks it open. Because a lot of times,
wagwan.
You know what I'm saying? In Toronto, definitely, we know what that means for a lot of us people that are into Toronto slang.
Ladies, you got your resting face. I'm not gonna,
that.
So you respect first, 100%.
So, definitely, because I like to say for myself, I'm a person of principle. I like to believe that everyone deserves respect first off the bat. Because my thing is, I want to be respected. So I'm going to show you respect right away to show you how I like to be treated.
True.
So even if it doesn't even come to a moment of interaction, of conversation, at least my vibe and the way how I'll acknowledge you is positive and with respect right away. True. And 9 times out of 10, it does break the ice. And it gives some people a smile. Whether you're a guy or girl, or elder, younger, whoever it is. If they don't,
that's okay. Just keep it moving. Just go wherever you're going. Or if you're in a line or something, mind your own business. Or, I mean, like, you got a phone, and probably if you open it up, Instagram's, like, already open. Just go through your stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Just do your thing. But, like, that little awkward moment, nobody really talks about. But that's just some things that, like, I do, and I know you do as well. Is just respect first.
Definitely, respect first it definitely goes a long way. And I feel breaking the ice does help because number one, you don't know what someone's going through.
True.
2,
how their day even started. They probably had a really crummy beginning to their day or whatever time you're talking.
Afternoon could be crummy. Yeah, they could be maybe in a line, kind of impatient, waiting for like their coffee at Timmy's or something, and like you walk in, they open the door, you open the door, they turn back to look who's coming in and have like a face, like you can give like what's up?
True.
And then they could probably just have their mind now taken off of that feeling or whatever. But definitely that happens a lot. I notice in my journey. So,
but
if anybody else that has those type of feelings, I would say first off, try not to get into your head. Try not to assumption and judge that person. Yeah. And if you have the courage to, break the ice.
Yeah.
Say what's up. Give a head nod.
If you have the courage,
give a head nod, smile, comment, say something.
Yeah.
Usually, that person might be thinking right away in a situation of what you probably are looking at, what energy you have to bring, and then you can change it the direction right away.
Yeah, people are gonna stereotype you. It doesn't matter, man. Like, say, I don't know, you just kind of wild, like, doesn't matter.
Whatever wild.
Yeah, whatever wild might be. Go ahead and go crazy in your mind. But if you're just wild and say, you know, like there's a business person, you know, who's suited up, and they're looking at you.
Yeah.
Still do that. Give a head nod, say what's up if you can, if you smile, and you know, if you smile. But yeah, if you want to smile at them, go ahead and do that. And if you don't get no feedback, keep doing your thing at the end of the day. And for ladies, oh my God, I don't know where to start, because I'm not gonna lie, man.
It's
like
touchy.
You know, say man's on the street, they're looking at you, and you know, say you're looking good or you dressed well for the day, and a guy's looking at you. I don't know, man. It's up to you. If you smile and show, like, you know, like you're an open book, like, yeah, what's up, bro? Majority of the time, he's gonna try to talk to you. So it's like, I don't know. Most girls that I see nowadays, they have their heads down or just straightforward. It's like, I'm not giving you like, no attention.
Super tunnel vision.
Yeah, you're not getting my attention, even if you try. And I get that. For ladies, you know, guys are, you know, if you look good, you know, guys are gonna want to talk to you. It is what it is. But like, if you're friendly enough, go ahead and smile, give a head nod, what's up? And then I guess if they try to talk to you, like, hey, you know, like, you look good today. If you want to say thanks and then be on your way, then do your thing.
I wanna throw that out there for the ladies. The ladies, I definitely would like to know. I've heard stuff. I've conversated with some great people, some great friends too. But ladies, I want to ask this question: when, for example, you're dressing good, you look good, you feel good, whatever, or whatever the case may be, do you automatically have it in your mind right away when you're going into a mall or something, like, oh my goodness, like, you know what? I'm walking and I know this guy's eyeballing me. I think he's gonna come and try and talk to me. I don't have the time. I'm gonna zone him out. Is that what's really on your mind? Do you feel, I'm just gonna throw this out and be open. Do you feel like, you know what? All men's are dogs, so I'm gonna have like a immediate like grungy face. I'm gonna have an upset face. Like, what comes to your mind, and what do you think it is? And if so, how do you handle it if you don't have that type of mindset? Whatever.
Is it just television? Yeah. If you're a lady who, like, you know, I look good, like, I take care of myself, I dress really well, my Instagram is on fire, like, you know, I have people commenting on my stuff, I got, you know, 5,000 followers. Doesn't matter, whatever it is.
Figure out there.
Yeah, if you're a public figure, and you know, you go through the malls and stuff like that, like, how do you deal with that? Like, you know, do you smile at people? You know, what do you do? And you know, if you look good, guys automatically are gonna be looking at you like, damn, like, I wish I could just like, talk to her.
There's even women out there too, like, and I'm not even gonna say like women. I'm gonna say in general too. There's even people that I'll say are not public figure, because I look at myself as a regular everyday person, and you know what? I actually want to say that too, because my thing is, another part too of what I want to ask the ladies is, you know, like when you're dressing with confidence and stuff like that, you know that it's gonna grab attention. So, is it really?
Are you expecting that?
Are you expecting to like know that you're gonna have eyeballs on you? And is this a thing to say I'm doing it for my confidence because I look good, I want to do good, but now like, I'm going to be in straight tunnel vision now, or I'm going to be in that straight type of mindset, like, yo, no one's coming up to me and talking to me. I don't have the time for that.
Today. Yeah.
But it's like, my thing is, if you're portraying yourself a type of way where it's like, listen, I look good, I'm dressing good, does that come into play now with you thinking now, I'm not going to, like, I don't want no one talking to me. Like, no, guys, if you're looking at me, I'm going to look the other way right away because I know I look good, but I don't want you to holler at me. Like, I want to know. I would like to know as a guy, like, true. You know. So, ladies, like, fill me in, please.
If your Instagram is flames and you know you dress well, you look good, and you're in public, how do you deal with that? Because I know, man, the guys are looking at you like, damn, man, like, I'm just trying to talk to you, man. Like, yo, like, what are you saying?
Let's even just scratch the Instagram. Let's just say period. Just like, you feel like, yo, guy or girl, I'm dressing fly today. But it's like, do you have that mindset? Like, listen, I'm dressing fly and I like what I wear. It's obviously gonna like stand out. Am I really having that mindset? Like, yo, when I go inside this mall and I'm walking here today, I know I'm fly, but like, don't come holler at me. Like, is that the mindset? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
What is your mindset? But yeah, the main thing is like, how do you deal with the attention? How do you deal with people looking at you?
Yeah.
You know, do you give guys the, hey, like, what's up? Or like the head nod? What do you do? And how do you go about that?
And how do you break the, if you are icebreaker, like
how do you break
that
ice? If a guy's just staring at you and you say you're in line, you're at Starbucks.
That's a good one.
And the guy's just staring at you, you know, you look good today. Like, you already took 6 pictures for the gram. You look flames today. And
guy or girl.
There's just a guy just staring at you and you're like, what do you do? Do you give him the hey, what's up? Do you give him the head nod or do you give him the peace sign?
Is it a fake smile?
Yeah,
is it like a true one? Like, how do you get by? Like, I don't know.
Because
curious.
Guys get upset, man. We're sensitive, man. If you're telling us like, nah, like, I can't talk to you. Like, he's going to get upset. Like, how do you...
Hey, but even with that, too, in addition, because I know we can ramble about this all day, but I want to kind of, like, you know... But even in addition with this, some of us guys, too, like, when we're walking, I'm like, myself, for example, I'll give myself as a testimony. When I'm walking by and I see someone that's dressed in fly, whatever... I don't have the intention of looking at you like, dang, did it? Like, I kind of just like, all right, cool. You're in my way while I'm walking. I can see you.
You give a 2-second.
It's a 2-second look and I'm on my way. I don't have a thought or any processing going through that. So it's like, my thing is, what I go through, and I want to know, women, what do you think? What do you think when you're walking by a guy and, like, what's your thoughts when you're walking by someone and you know, like, you're confident in what you're wearing or how you're looking and carrying yourself, and you're seeing the other person, like a guy walking towards your direction, not literally towards you, but he's in that same path. Do you think he's automatically looking at you, so now you have to put on that tunnel vision or look away face, or are you like, you know? I'm just curious about that, because I
hope some of the ladies that they answer this, because
truthfully,
it's a little weird position to be in. Like, nobody really talks about it, but just how do you deal with it? Because we say how we deal with that, you know.
Definitely.
Smile, head nod, peace sign, and just
let us know,
respect
man.
first. Let us know, ladies. Ladies, how do you guys deal with that?
And guys, how do you deal with that too?
But I really want to hear from the ladies.
Definitely.
So
the next thing I want to talk about, because that was honestly good, but here's the next thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about life after, like, school. Like, here's my I guess example to give, and then you can give me your feedback. And people, give us too, if any of y'all been in this situation, how you handle it, or do you believe this and what I'm about to say. So, I didn't go into college. I went straight into, like, the workforce world. I went straight into, like, the real life world, as they say. And I got straight into it. Self-education is definitely something that I feel like we should all take from and all use and utilize in life. But for example, do you feel like there should be some type of schooling or something to kind of help people or students, whether it be your college or high school, kind of have a class about, like, life 101 or something like that? Like, how to, like, what makes sense, like, regarding to if you start working, having a checkings and a savings account, having a tax-free, or how to pay off your debts, or what to inspect, like, when getting into the real world, and, like, of where you're gonna work, but where you're trying to really go, like, how to handle those situations, or...
Okay, so I think that,
like that, you know?
I think they should have a course with that for sure. Just kind of like, I don't want to say life basics, but just life after school, because they don't teach you in school how to manage your money. They don't teach you in school how to invest, like stocks, bonds, whatever, mutual funds, real estate. There's no course for that, because I think that's in terms of your success. School just teaches you how to work, how to become a worker. So I think they should definitely have a course for that, but I don't think that's going to be in the works anytime soon. But
Yeah.
I would love it if they had that. But I think that just boils down to self-education.
Yeah.
And that is strictly just about your own, like your personal success.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think school really teaches you how to be successful unless you're going on to university or college and there's a specific field that you're looking to get into.
Yeah.
Then they kind of teach you how to be successful in that specific category, that specific course, whatever it is your field of study, how to be successful at doing that.
Yeah.
But in terms of like managing your money, investing in all those things, even how to do your taxes, school, they're not. I would love it if they had that, but they don't. And I just think that that's strictly self-education. You got to educate yourself. As for parents, if you have kids, you got to teach them how to do that stuff and prepare them for life, after school. If you're going to go buy a car, like school's not going to teach you, okay, you're going to go buy a car. Are you going to lease it? Are you going to finance it? Which out of the two is better? School ain't going to teach you that, man. You got to use self-education. Google is the #1 search engine. YouTube being the second.
YouTube University, as you said.
YouTube University. You got to type that in. What's best in terms of leasing or financing.
Yeah.
If you're going to invest in real estate, how do I invest in real estate? What are the types of ways that I can invest in real estate?
Yeah.
And that just is like your personal success. So you have to be self-educated, hoping that, if you're just coming out of high school, your parents can kind of teach you some things and get you ready for that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I wish school kind of taught me some of those things because that would have better, helped me, when I started working right after high school. I could, okay, this is how I manage my money. Okay, I put, maybe 10%, over here, 20% over here, and help better educate me.
Definitely.
But I wish they had some type of course like that, man. Because now it's like me just going out and learning on my own, self-education, which is the best education in my opinion.
It's true.
Feel free to think whatever you want. But I wish they had something like that, man. Definitely. What about yourself? What do you think? You think school should have a kind of life 101, or do you think it's just go out there on your own and learn whatever it is that you need to learn?
I feel there does need to be like a school 101.
Like a life 101?
Yeah, like a life 101. Here's my reasons why. You did have a great point when you're talking about parents need to be also the ones to show like what's going on. But here's a great situation. What if now, let's say, mom and dad, or mom or dad, whatever the case may be, is busy working, trying to provide for the house right now. You don't have that time to have those talks as often or much as you want. I feel like school should have a part of that because, for example, like someone could have a situation where mom and dad's not always around, but let's say the high school system has an optional course that you can kind of take. You can take this if optional, leave it as an option, and it could give you a brighter or more clear vision of what way you want to go. Like, for example, now
after high school,
school, I might have to get into work, and let's say I can't find anything local like around my neighborhood, and I might have to now take the bus or drive somewhere. Let's say now I decide I don't want to take the bus because that might take a lot of time, but I gotta drive. Now I gotta get a car. Now let me think. Should I get a used car? Should I finance a car? Should I lease one? Or okay, that's happening now. Now I got money coming in and stuff like that. I might have some bills to pay, but I need to learn how to put aside
that money.
Money management. Learning now that I'm gonna have to take on these roles of responsibilities. Let's say now I come into thought of some of these things, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to jump into the real world right away because I haven't built my foundation.
True.
You know what? I want to take on college now. Maybe I can now think of something I want to do in the mix. And then now, for example, I've taken that course. I've learned a little bit of that. Now I can maybe be prepared for saying, okay, I'm about to go into college. I might want to get a loan or something, OSAP, whatever. I might owe like 15 or 10 grand. But now I have a plan how when I come out of this now, I can like knock down my debts while I'm working for my job. I might not find my job I'm looking for right now, but I can find something, have a substantial plan, at least because I know now in advance like what I'm going to be looking towards. Self-education, yes, I believe is very important because you have to take time to learn these things, master your skills. That kind of falls into place with one of our episodes that we talked about time management and finding your gift. So we do have to take time to develop in that aspect. But I feel like there should be a little bit of a heads up because everybody's different. We have different mindsets. We think different. We focus different as people. So I think there should be something that's there to be like, listen, there's a course right now for high school that's optional. We'll give you give you the heads up of what's going on so we can at least, prepare you in that way.
How to do all that types of stuff.
And let's say now that was good, but it wasn't enough. Maybe there should have like a college course now too. So now it's like, okay, we're going to break it down a little bit more.
College, Life 102.
Like an optional thing. Just for some people that feel like, okay, you know what? I do want to get a better, higher education so I can be able to do these things, but learn a little bit more of this right now while I'm in it. So that's just my opinion from it. I feel that self-education is important, but even for people that might not have those situations where they can be told that or shown that or something like that, maybe just a little bit of a little guidance class, to kind of show those things.
I think that makes sense. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that they should have this in schools? And what do you think should be in that course?
Yeah,
because
that's a good one.
Man, listen, just coming out of high school, I did take a little bit of college, but when I started working, I had to manage my money, and for the first bit, it was like, man, all right, I'm making some money right now. I could do my thing. I'm good right now. Yeah. But it's like, I found out later on, okay, I gotta be saving some, and my mom, she started telling me, and because she had the time to
hey mom,
she had the time to tell me listen, you're making money now. You gotta put some away. You gotta save some. One day you're going to need to buy a property, and you need to just do certain things. So I was lucky enough to have my mom there to tell me some of these things. But
facts.
Some other people, who leave home early due to their circumstance or whatever it may be, and you're out there on your own, you got to do some self-education, man, and just get yourself prepared. But I wish they had a course to kind of already help you with that.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's just my take on it, man.
Definitely. So, like we say, we're brothers. We like to talk about a lot of these things that go on and just open the mind, and make us think a little bit. And we hope that this helps and gives open thoughts and ideas in a fun way, like what we talked about in the first conversation. Gives actually some tips and tools, and also some feedback that can help us all as people.
Go in the comment section and go crazy, man.
Flood it and let us know, because we definitely like to know, and I feel for other people that do want to know.
We need some feedback, man. Actually, we have some more questions. We'll get into that in another topic, another discussion, episode. Yeah. And we want to just pick your brains, guys, and just see where you guys are at.
We love this brain stimulation type of vibe, and you know what? I know a lot of us as friends and as family, we all have this talk. So we just, as you guys look at y'all as fam too, and good people. So hey, ladies, let us know, ladies and gents.
I want to know specifically for the ladies. I want to know, ladies, more ladies. If your Instagram is flames and you look good and you're out in public, how do you deal with people when they're staring at you, man? And your Instagram is popping. You took 20 pictures already. I'll just play it, but seriously, I actually want to know. How do you deal with that? Because that guys are staring at you from the minute you touch the door handle to enter the mall, or if you're in line at Tim Hortons, guys are staring at you. They want to say something.
Truth.
What do? Do you nod your head, or do you just you know, say, hey, whatever. Someone's grilling you down. Like,
Or-
what do you do, man?
Or guys too, if you ever go through this yourself too, vice versa,
Yeah,
or
I'm
even
just
on a guy to guy, like
I'm going harder into the topic, but you guys get what I mean.
let us know. We're
let
curious.
us know about
We like this
about the topics. Let us know what you think about everything in the comment section. And we have a couple more things that we want to touch on in another episode.